Welcome to NFL News with Sylvester. Behind the desk is your co host, Sylvester. Well, Sylvester, it's been a while since there was an edition of NFL News with Sylvester. Well, since we're doing our version of a preseason, I earlier asked Sylvester what he thinks of the editions of the Digs. Sylvester said that he noticed he said noted that there's some changes. He especially approved the marquee board with the addition of his pitcher. Also likes the new desk microphone. Sylvester also appreciated that no one used his desk without his permission while he was away on vacation. Oh, that's very true, Sylvester. That's Sylvester's desk, Sylvester's laptop, and so no one touched any of his equipment while Sylvester was on vacation. So, well, now there's a chance to welcome Sylvester back from his vacation. Of course, we introduced Sylvester, and now we'll start with the season that starts. Well, the NFL season that starts on Thursday, September the 5th, and when the season starts, it'll be Thursday night football game, and it'll be between the Baltimore Ravens and they're playing at the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's supposed to be an 8:20 p.m. Start. So it should start at 8:20 p.m. That's the kickoff at 8:20 p.m. Thursday, September the 5th, Baltimore Ravens at the Kansas City Chiefs. Uh, Not to be outdone, there will be the first time in a extremely long time that I can remember that a football season. I don't think I ever remember. This is the first time I remember, Sylvester, that a football game also will be played on Friday night, which will be the Green. Well, officially it's Green Bay at the Philadelphia Eagles, but the game is being played in Brazil. But Philadelphia will be the home team. The the game will start 8:15 on Friday, September the 6th. The game will start at 8:15 p.m. Sylvester. Of course, you know that. Uh, in Brazil, and it will be the Green Bay Packers, as mentioned, and the home team is the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's it's set in Corinthians Arena. Not sure what the Corinthians Arena is. I'll just quickly look it up right here. Where I got the just say Corinthians Arena. Oh, it's a stadium like the almost like oh okay. It's got a overhang. It looks like it has some overhangs. Okay, I suppose yeah, it mitigates the rain on the crowd, but not on the field. Maybe a little bit. Okay, so it's okay. So it has. It says it has a capacity of 49,205, but they play. I guess that's for soccer. I guess for football too. They're gonna have the same. Uh, okay, so that would be quite interesting to watch that game Friday night. It's going to be in 2 Fridays from now. So not this Friday, next Friday, it'll be pretty interesting, Sylvester, to be watching these games. Well, Sylvester, we'll start our first story with the Dallas Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott. There has been no movement on an extension for Dak Prescott, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. When asked about the no movement in his contract extension talk, Dak Prescott was quoted as saying, "It says a lot if it is or isn't done." Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, when asked about the situation of the contract extension with Dak Prescott, was quoted, "More to do with our situation than Dak's merit." But for now, Dak Prescott says he is busy concentrating on the upcoming season. Okay, Sylvester. Uh, it's maybe by halfway. I'm gonna guess maybe by halfway through the season, if it's going really well in Dallas, that we'll see a contract extension for Dak Prescott. But right now, they're both coach, owner, and quarterback and team are concentrating on the upcoming season. For our second story, Sylvester, we will go to the San Francisco 49ers. Wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, that's Aiyuk. Brandon was not willing to play this season if there was not a new contract. The 49ers have just agreed to terms to a 4-year, $120 million extension with $76 million guaranteed. This is according to the Insider NFL Network, insiders Ian Rappaport and Mark Garfello. Well, Sylvester, that is a lot of cash, you could say. That a lot of spread, too. So you're looking at a contract extension for Brandon Ayuk. And this is a case, Sylvester, where San Francisco has the room for it because of the current quarterback situation is just in the rookie deals. And we'll see when Brock Purdy, quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, is ready for his first contract. We'll see. Might see some hefty numbers floating around. But this is the time for the San Francisco 49ers to try to get something like a Super Bowl win with Brock Purdy in his rookie years before they have to shell out money to Brock Purdy. Okay. For our third story, Sylvester, we go to the Indianapolis Colts and two players that are going to be wearing what is called the Guardian Cap. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with the Guardian Cap, Sylvester, and I know you know what it is, Sylvester, but the crowd out there that could be unfamiliar with the Guardian Cap, I'm going to tell them that it's the extra foam that's on top of the regular football helmet shell. The Guardian the Guardian Cap is a step in reducing high collision contact by absorbing some of the force of the contact on the helmet, which should, in theory, reduce concussions. Two players so far are going to wear the extra protection. Indianapolis Colts tight end Kylene Grayson and safety Rodney Thomas. Well, Sylvester, there's mixed reaction among NFL players on the Guardian Cap, but we will see so far. So far confirmed that two players will be wearing the Guardian Cap for the Indianapolis Colts. Well, Sylvester, I think it's a matter of time before people will get used of the look of the Guardian Cap. The extra foam piece that's on top of the plastic shell of the regular football helmet. Well, Sylvester, it does look odd, and if it does work, it brings more safety. You might see more players that are involved in high collision contacts, such as the safeties and wide receivers, and then they're putting the tight end, and it'll start to just look like it just blends in with the rest of the equipment when it all eventually. Well, Sylvester, we just did a quick version of the NFL news with Sylvester to start off our season of NFL news with Sylvester 2024-2025 version. We'll do another quick version of NFL news with Sylvester next week, and well, we'll keep it under we'll try to keep it under a good time. But until next week, both Sylvester and I are saying over and out.